Welcome to Above the Garage.
Hi, friends. Welcome to our discussion of Pluribus, Episode 5, Got Milk. Let's do our round of introductions and dive in.
Hi, I'm Aubrey.
Hi, I'm Helen.
Hi, I'm Raquel.
And I'm Kate. So, Episode 5 opens with poor Zoja back in the hospital again, and the Hive silently at work as usual, children too. I realized later that they are prepping for their mass exodus, but in the beginning I wasn't sure why they were showing so many of them at work. People are noticeably less smiley now, though. I noticed that right off. The atmosphere has definitely changed. I like how you know it's Carol before seeing her face, simply by the fact her hand is playing with a silly toy to relieve a little stress and kill time, something the Hive would never need or want to do. And then suddenly there's a phone interrupting the Hive thrum. Carol looks around first, but nobody looks compelled to pick it up. Plus, it's obviously going to be somebody for Carol, since these people don't ever talk to each other if it's not for Carol's benefit. So she picks it up. Disappointingly, it's not the South American fellow cynic, it's Lakshmi, screaming at Carol for making her son cry during that whole accidentally killing Zoja incident. Well, the second one. Anyway, Lakshmi hangs up on Carol without the slightest interest in how she's figured out that this can be reversed, so Carol yells out to the Hive and essentially blocks her number in anger. And now we see everything has changed. Zoja's going to be fine, one of the worker bees tells Carol, but the Hive is not being nice to her anymore. No manufactured smiles, feigned happiness, excessive politeness. They're mad at her. And the moment she falls asleep, everyone starts parading out of the hospital. Doctors, patients, everybody head out to waiting ambulances and buses ready to transfer them to other hospitals far away from dangerous Carol. Everyone is abandoning her to her own defenses. Interesting. What did you guys think?
The background choreography in all these scenes starting to really,
Yeah.
I'm like, whoa, that's so much work putting all those people together and moving the camera around them and everything. Like they've had several dance-like sequences like that where they're all just moving together.
Yeah.
And the vehicles as well is really cool.
Yeah.
Right.
I mentioned that in episode 3, but yeah.
But yeah, like vehicle choreography is like a whole thing in this show. And then obviously human choreography. It's really cool. I like it.
Mm-hmm. You can tell definitely, I mean, I'm saying definitely as if I'm an expert on this. I have no idea for real, but you can tell like I feel like you can tell that it's all the people are real. They're not like CGI.
Yeah.
You know, it's all real people.
Right.
Which is, I mean, that'd be so many people to coordinate. So,
yeah.
And the phone ringing thing, I had the same reaction of like, for a second, it kind of startled me that a phone would be ringing.
Right.
Like, why is the phone ringing? And then I was thinking, oh, what's for Carol? Obviously, like, they don't need the phone. They don't need to call each other ever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was slow in that.
Yeah, because it's so not normal to...
And I feel like in any of the other scenes where she's been talking to somebody on the phone, they've given her the phone instead of like just randomly letting phone or ring. So yeah, you can see that straight away. You can just feel that they're just not talking to her anymore.
Yeah.
It was very impactful.
It's funny. It's like they're throwing a Hive tantrum. I didn't think they were capable, so.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Big development.
that was surprising. Yeah. But my first thought was, of course, Carol is going to answer the phone. That was like my first reaction. But then, well, it's probably because it's for her. But my first reaction was because she's the way she is.
Yeah.
She's going to go and pick up the phone on the desk. She has nothing,
to do with, right?
to do with.
Yes, yeah.
But then it took me a second. Of course, it's for her.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. The not talking to each other, like, will never stop unsettling me. I mean, I don't like silence. I'm just one of those people that needs like background noise anyway. But the not talking to each other is one of the most unsettling aspects of it all. I hate it.
Yeah, I think that's why, again, that was a whole intention of the scene, and like she also needs that, even though she kind of like finds them very creepy. Like she needs that sort of like background noise,
right?
Because otherwise, it just feels even more eerie.
Yeah,
to just be completely isolated.
Just talk to each other. Pretend you have to talk to each other.
Just pretend, yes.
Yeah.
They're pretending about everything else.
But she's also expecting for them to act the way she wants to, but then also provide the background noise and the feeling of normalcy. But it's like all on her terms in a way.
Yeah.
Which it should be that way, right? Because they're putting an act for her.
Yeah. It's all performative. I think she's decent at not doing that. Like she doesn't tell them all to talk for her, which I totally would, until like later in the episode when she's like turn on every light in Albuquerque.
Calling them nonstop.
Yeah, she just don't care anymore.
Super needy. Actually, I kind of want you back now.
Right.
Yeah.
It's getting uncomfortable, yeah.
Yeah, and she literally asked for them to go away
Yeah.
so many times, and now that they've actually left, she's like, wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she tries to call the front desk, dials 0 like usual, but this time it's an automated answering machine. She can still make requests, but they need a little space from her after everything she's done. That's promising, I think. Means she's an actual threat to them. Kara climbs onto the roof of the highest hotel and watches as all of the last of the hive head out of Albuquerque and ain't nobody coming in. Now she's going to get her more typical apocalypse atmosphere. And she screams good riddance at them with a fuck you on top. But she's clearly not actually happy about this development.
No, but it just feels like she clearly is not a happy person, and they're trying to let sell this like, oh, you know, we're also happy, we're so smiley, and that just doesn't feel like it would have been the right way of approaching her and convincing her to like join them. So now they're trying this like tough love, and I feel like that will be a better way of like getting to her.
Oh yeah, they're playing hard to get now, and she's definitely more
interest.
She wants them more, yes.
Yeah.
But it gives her space to do like all her research this episode.
Yeah.
That's a good point, though, that this is not the correct tactic. The original tactic was not keyed into who Carol is as a person, but they don't have a choice because that's just how they are, right?
But it seems like they do now.
I don't know if that, yeah, exactly. I don't know if that's really true. There are certain things that like they're not able to lie or maybe not able to like hurt her or like give that sort of agency.
Yeah.
But the whole thing is definitely an act. They're performing for her.
Right.
Yeah.
And I presume they're performing specifically for all of the other people that aren't infected yet.
Right. And now they're shifting their performance to something different. So there are ground rules for sure. And I guess they still want to help her. They're still sending droids and things, but they've changed their attitudes. I don't know. It's interesting.
I guess I wonder if the thing that happened to Zosha made them capable of acting this way. Do you know what I mean? Like that kind of inspired them to change how they were acting.
Right.
Just change some chemical reaction.
Maybe.
In them. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're just protecting the hive now.
Yeah.
And I also know, I think they made her dependent on them in a way, because as soon as they're gone, there's coyotes, there's other problems. Like she has to take care of a lot of things herself. So it's also like a little bit of a tactic on top of playing hard to get, also showing her you are dependent on us in so many ways.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Even when they took away all the food from the grocery store, I mean, they told her the reasoning for that, but it made her rely on them because she couldn't get anything she needed without them.
Yeah.
So Carol heads home, readies the video camera, picks out a suit jacket that will complement her handcuff bracelet nicely, and most importantly, hides all the liquor in the background, and then proceeds to update her fellow normies on the many things she's learned in the last 24 hours, and is hilarious as usual in doing so. Her handcuff clinking about, she explains how she made everyone in the whole world cry, which upset at least one of you, LOL. But that tells her she's on the right track. She pleads with the others to work with her to save humanity, and ends her message gravely with good luck and Godspeed, which were the final words to the Apollo 11 crew. Next up, she calls the hive and informs them that she made a video they're certainly not going to like, but it's going to upset her extremely, implying her mood may kill thousands of them if they don't distribute the video to the 12 other survivors. Oh, and subtitle it in their language, too. Then she waits. And finally, a drone appears. They are not risking another member of the hive speaking to her. That really is a good sign. Day 8 was a productive day, so she celebrates with a microwave meal and no wine. Smart girl, she's fully focused on saving the world now.
I think this was the call where she said if they didn't do what she wanted, she was going to be in a biblically shitty mood.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. That was also a little bit manipulative.
Definitely.
Of her.
Oh, for sure, yeah. That was a threat.
Yeah, so they're both playing their parts in this game, this episode.
Playing the cards well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I was thinking they won't distribute it. They're protecting the hive now, like, above all else, until she said the threat. And then I was like, oh, all right, well.
Probably will now.
Protecting the hive is now more complicated. Yeah.
I did wonder if she had told them not to watch it, if they would have, because they can't lie. But like, would that be a lie to them if she said don't do it and they did it? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think they could do it probably, but yeah, you
I
don't
think they
know.
can still, yeah.
Right.
Well, we do see that with like when she's like asking about what did Helen think about her book, and obviously then the guy says, "Oh, well, you told us not to access her memories or whatever," but then they do. So,
Yeah.
Mhm.
so technically, I think they do. They're able to, yeah. I just find it really ironic when she's talking about like raving about individuality, and then she's like, "Oh, well, we need to work as a team." I thought that was
Yeah.
comment like literally one after the other.
You need to do what I say. Yeah, and actually they have to watch the video because she is making them subtitle it for the other
Right.
languages, which I thought was funny.
Right. But like at first I was
But
thinking
yeah, it's still a question.
maybe just don't bother to do that part because that's where you're making them watch it.
Right.
But then obviously only like half of them would have been able to hear it. So
Understand.
Yeah, I mean, her whole second video I object to, but we'll get to that later. I would not have told them all of that.
But we don't know how much she actually tells them in the second video because she delays what we see.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
She might have changed things, hopefully.
But that night, while she's trying to sleep in the bed she shared with Helen and struggling, she hears a noise and looks outside to see coyotes in her trash. She really, really dislikes that for some reason, scares them off, and then demands the hive turn on every light in Albuquerque. Did you guys think it was a bit of an overreaction with the coyotes or no?
Shooing them away
Just
the way she
like,
did.
yeah, she kind of like really freaked out. I would watch them get into the trash and go back to bed and deal with it tomorrow. Like, I certainly understand how she freaks out the next night.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Yeah.
It seems,
It might be more freaky because she's not experienced that before.
yeah.
And then she feels like she's completely alone, and then she's seeing that there's
Mm.
other creatures that now come in.
Right.
And
Yeah.
She hadn't considered. Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
But I wonder how much the lights are gonna help because her house is like literally at the edge of the desert. So
Yeah.
I don't feel like the lights of the city are gonna help a lot
No.
in her particular situation, which we do
No.
see later on.
Right. I think it's also her just kind of being bitchy, like,
I'm making some crazy requests.
yeah, basically, I don't care anymore
Like,
about,
you do what I say, yeah.
yeah, how much this upsets you, the environment.
Acting out a little bit.
Yeah, like acting out.
Like you left me and now I
Yeah.
have this problem and it's your fault. So
Right. And she feels like they acted out when they all, which they did.
Yeah.
They did it. They're all children here.
Completely abandoned her and moved everyone out of Albuquerque. So, fair.
I think this was the point at which I was really noticing the cuff, which you mentioned earlier that she's still wearing.
Yeah.
Because it's clinking around when she's in bed and everything.
I like the sound.
I loved it.
Yeah, it was kind of ASMR or something.
It was like really real. I was like, how is she gonna get rid of it? Like,
But I kept thinking, so she's asking them, she's starting to ask them for stuff at a rapid pace from here forward, but she never asks for them to get the cuff off.
I know, I thought that too. It's in my notes. Ask him to take the cuff off.
Yeah.
It would be uncomfortable. They look very uncomfortable, though they clink nicely.
But that made me wonder if she was like emotionally somehow attached to it because of Zosha.
yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
And also it's like something silly she did, and she probably doesn't want to like maybe give them sort of like, oh yeah, I fucked up and can you please take this off?
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
That's true too.
Probably a bit proud.
Right.
For me, it felt a little bit as if she was so angry and so blinded by her own situation right now that she doesn't think about the simplest solutions, like go to the police car and get
Right.
Yeah.
The key.
and get the key, or how to get later on how to get the weapon out of the
Yeah.
lockup
yeah.
or whatever. So it feels like she's so focused, like she has the blinds on her eyes.
Blinders on, yeah.
Yeah, because of the anger or of the situation. So she's not thinking like of the simple, rational solutions to some of her problems, maybe.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah, that also makes sense.
Yep.
The next day, she's cleaning the trash the coyotes left and takes it out to the curb, calls the hive and tells them to pick it up. And they call her back this time. The hive is being really difficult now. It seems they can't make a trash pickup drone, and they really refuse to send anyone anywhere near Carol. The drone is really struggling with the bag, but manages to tie it to a street lamp. I felt like the hive was malfunctioning at that point, but I don't think we're quite there.
All the drone stuff in this episode was like
Mm.
the height of the comedy of this episode.
Yeah.
Every time a drone
True.
arrived, I started laughing.
True.
Yeah.
It was so funny.
I mean, there must be drones that can carry more than 17 pounds, but it's hilarious, as is
Yeah.
Are they gonna really like, I mean, I would start asking for things where like people have to come because are they really gonna refuse at this point to send any people to her? Very curious. Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder what would finally be the thing that would necessitate a person coming. Like if you hurt yourself or
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know.
I mean, there are a lot of things drones can't do, so you could probably think of a few, I would hope.
But I guess I'm just thinking they would be dropping off stuff. Like they would drop off a tool for her to do what she needed to do instead of bringing a person. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like up until I'm even thinking, okay, what if she needs stitches? Okay, they might just drop off the stuff for her to do it herself and then tell her how to do it.
Right. I mean, just asking for them to like clip off the handcuffs would probably
Yeah.
require a person.
A person, yeah. I just don't really know if she actually cares or if she wants to show that she cares enough that they've gone.
No, she doesn't. Yeah. Fuck
No.
you. It's fine.
I'm just wondering if the reason why they actually do come back to her is if some of the other guys or the other people request to meet up with her, which maybe happen in the next episode.
Yeah, I kept expecting it at the end of this one. I really
Yeah.
want South American fellow, but not yet.
Yeah. Can I comment on the Agatha Christie book?
Please do.
She's on the bed waiting for the lights to come on.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a book in the nightstand and then there was none
Yeah.
by Agatha Christie, and it's a very well-known book, so I don't think there's spoilers there. But I wonder if that's what's going to happen in the show, where like the remaining people that are not infected are going to one by one maybe join.
I
That
hope
would be
not.
interesting.
Yeah, maybe because some of them want to.
And then she's literally the only one.
Right. Ugh, I hope not. Although I don't like Lakshmi that much. She can go. It's fine.
Yeah,
She can join.
just very annoying. Because in the book, there's a reason why all of them are in the island and getting killed, because they've committed some crimes that you don't know about. Do you think that might have something to do with why these people are,
Immune to the virus?
yeah, are they being punished in a way? Are they not just immune? Is this like some sort of challenge?
Yeah.
Is it like a limbus sort of thing?
Well, I think there's like an 8-year-old and a
Oh.
12-year-old. So that would,
Fair.
I hope the universe wouldn't punish them too harshly for whatever they've
I
done.
wasn't sure who the other remaining ones are.
But no, it's an intriguing, they purposefully chose that book. So there's certainly going to be similarities between them.
But there have also been a couple of crumbs of Carol's past. Like it doesn't sound like it was the regular path you take. Like she took heroin in college. So I guess there's a lot of stuff that
We don't know about her yet.
may not be, she's maybe hiding herself and what made her immune to the virus, if that's the connection to the book.
Yeah.
Yeah, finding out why they're immune. I'm
Yeah.
really hoping we figure. I mean, I'm sure we will,
I
but
hope there's a reason,
I
yeah.
hope we find out this season.
Hope it's not just random.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or if it's just the underlying anger, the guy from Paraguay is more extreme than Carol, even. So
But then I guess all the other people she met didn't really
They're
have that.
obnoxiously not angry.
Yeah. Tend to have the same sort of trait or character.
Yeah, we don't know
Yeah.
if it's something mental that's blocking it or if
Yeah.
it's something physical or
Chemical.
Yeah. I do hope we find out. Yeah, so Carol drives all the trash to a public trash can this time and very funnily tries to put the room delivery dome thingy through the recycling hole, which it obviously doesn't fit. Then she ponders all the milk in the recycling can. That makes her seek out a larger recycling bin, and yep, it's just full of milk. I guess they don't need to eat, which we briefly discussed last week. They just live off of this milk. She looks at the brand they're drinking and drives to the milk manufacturer. Well, at a minimum, she's got a great idea for a distribution method for them all now. But she doesn't really think it's milk they're drinking. She investigates until she finds bags and bags of some sort of chemical compound or something, white powder, and she brings one home for further testing.
Do you guys know the show The Chair Company that's airing right now?
Mm-mm.
It's Tim Robinson is a comedian. It's kind of a comedy with like conspiracy theory spiraling out of control in this man's life. Anyway, it's on right now. And it reminded me a lot of this because he basically just starts following these really random breadcrumbs and ends up in this warehouse. And the way she got to the point of getting to the milk was really funny to me because she's just like, it's almost nonsensical the way she's putting it together. Like she does the scan and then somehow she thinks of the dog food bag and it's like
How?
It's kind of amazing, actually. Like I would never.
Because she goes straight to that bag. I was like,
Yeah, I'm like, I
it's
would
weird.
never.
I did think of that.
Oh, later.
Oh, that's later.
That's the Agrajet
That's
place
later,
or
yeah.
something. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, sorry,
No,
sorry,
no, it's
sorry.
okay. I had the same thing. I was like, it would take me till day 900 to figure
Exactly.
out the dog food bag. And
Right.
Or at least if
right.
we had seen her going through different sacks or bags, like it would have
Right.
made a little bit more sense. But she literally goes,
Right to
I
it.
don't know. Do we know
Yeah.
if they had dogs, Helen and has that been mentioned before?
I don't think so, right?
No. Okay.
I don't
Because
think
I was gonna
so.
say if she recognized the bag, then that would have made a little bit more sense. But yeah.
Yeah, no, it's a stretch. And the milk, though, I could have gotten to the milk factory. That makes sense, I
Yeah,
think.
yeah.
Yeah, that did make sense.
It was a good first step.
I Googled if you can actually, because before we find out that it's not milk, or like kind of human being
Live off of milk.
survive on just milk.
Yeah.
And apparently you can, so that makes more sense that it's not milk.
Yeah. No way, dude. Well, I couldn't anyway. But yes, I'm glad you Googled it to make it
Yeah.
official.
I can't believe she touches it. That was driving me crazy when she touches the
Yeah.
liquid that's coming out of the processing
Uh,
machine. I was just like, I wouldn't even want it to be on my skin. Like, you don't know what that is.
yeah,
Mhm.
just in case. Right.
Well, I had a totally different reaction to that.
What?
Because I would be like, what does it taste like? What is
Let's
it?
drink it.
I probably would have gone Molder on it and I'm just gonna taste it just because.
Oh, okay, waiting for her to do it. I was like, please don't.
And probably not very smart of me. I wouldn't have
No.
thought of doing like a pH kit test and stuff like that.
Oh my God,
you know.
no. The pool kit was also quite
That was so funny.
I would be like, and just put it like at the tip of my tongue and see what is it.
Then you turn into one of them instantly.
Yeah, I would just be scared of that, even though obviously it's harder than that, or they would have done it to her
Yeah.
before now.
That is such a Mulder move, though. I had the same note.
Yeah.
Just touch random things and taste them.
It's like forever ingrained in my brain
Yeah.
for him, like tasting the blood from the floor, like directly from the floor. Yeah.
Gross.
Unhinged. Yeah.
Unhinged. Yeah.
Well, she is, so I wouldn't put it past her.
Right. I would also be very unhinged at this point. But she pulls it together for another video and more funniness. Like when she says, back when we had elementary schools and children, she's figured out the liquid that's in the milk cartons. It kind of looks like when you pour a Red Bull into a cup. It's gross. But she shows him the white powder that it's made out of and tells him to look around, look into it in their area. She continues investigating it on the video with them. Weird texture, similar to olive oil, smells like nothing. How does the white powder turn into the amber liquid? And then she uses her pool test kit on it, and it's chlorine-free, and the pH is 7.1, which means neutral, whatever that means. She's very smart, though, and I'm very impressed that she did all this. It reminds me a lot of like science class, too. I don't know, like early on in school when they're like, what does it feel like? What is it? She's just going through. It's cute. I like it.
Yeah.
It's a good scene.
I also like that it doesn't really like give her any answers though.
No, yeah.
She has these like few little things that she wants to do and it's cute and it's funny.
Yeah.
But then it's like, oh, it's neutral. Okay, that's good. And it's true. It's just probably the only other liquid out there is water that's neutral. So that's maybe of interest.
Right.
But yeah, that's chlorine free. It was just really funny. It was like, by the
Yeah,
way.
exactly. It makes it much funnier that she pretty much
Yeah.
learns nothing but talks for a while, and
Yeah, exactly.
it's cute,
Hmm.
like you said. This is the part where I question that she should have shared all this because you don't want the hive to know that much that you know. I mean, I would hopefully wait until someone amongst the 12 has actually reached out and wants to find the answer also, and then talk to them about it in person. But like Raquel, you said earlier, she gets angry at the end of the video and mentions she doesn't even know if they're getting these and then starts to record again. I thought she was doing it just to be nicer, but
So did I. But yeah, we don't know.
yeah, we don't know what she says in the second take. So maybe she doesn't reveal all.
I also felt like that first recording was so kind of crazy sounding that I don't know that I would want to send that off
Yeah.
because if she's trying to appeal to them and get them on her side,
Yeah.
that's probably not the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she recognized that she was just actually dealing with her thoughts and emotions in that video, and then she decided to retake it just to,
Summarize an actual message.
to make it more neutral.
Yeah.
And I think she also did it and did all the investigation because she needs some kind of feeling of taking control
Right, doing something, yeah.
Yeah, precisely.
So yeah, doing something, because what the fuck are you gonna do otherwise? Like,
Right.
are you gonna sit down and write a book, or
Yeah.
like nothing makes sense anymore?
No.
So yeah, but it's also just for her to have something to like grab onto in that moment. Yeah.
Have a project to work on.
Yeah.
I feel like she's doing something and she's getting somewhere. Like
Yeah.
again, she
Yeah.
doesn't have any answers, but she knows she's making progress.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of a big deal. She's
Yeah.
learning that they only drink one thing. They probably have to drink it in order to like maintain, I don't know. It's a lot of good information, though I have no idea what to do with it, just like she doesn't. I would be proud of my progress that day.
Mm-hmm.
She leaves it outside again for the hive to distribute, and the drone doesn't struggle with this one, luckily, but it does pass a whole pack of coyotes on their way to Carol's. Tonight, Carol's drinking, or at least pouring it, and she gets very distracted by the coyotes. Ugh, they're digging up Helen's grave. That is awful. That's messed up. She runs outside and yells at them until they turn and growl scarily back at her, so she runs inside and straight to the police car for the gun. She can't get it out, so then she drives the car, sirens and all, into the backyard through some sort of circuitous route, thereby scaring off the coyotes. This is very annoying, though. I was thinking she should ask the hive to keep the coyotes out of her yard. I wonder if they would do that for her. But the next day, she has a new project. She finds a solution.
Okay, I'm clapping for circuitous. That was a great use of that word.
I was like, where is she going? I expected her to go just like straight into the backyard, but she like drives out. Anyway, thank you.
Maybe she had to find a weak spot in the fence or something.
Yeah, clearly she knew an access point. Good job.
Also, when she's running inside the house and the wolves are growling at her, her delivery of "fuck,"
Yeah.
so good.
She's amazing.
Yeah.
She really is.
Do you guys think that were the coyotes just being coyotes, or were they directed? Because
Yeah.
it's because of the frame with the drone and them like going in and going like
Yeah.
directly for the grave.
I felt like they were being directed, kind of, but that is
Yeah.
messed up. I mean, that was just the
Yeah.
feeling I had. I'm not.
Just like we were discussing earlier, how they choreographed other people in the first few scenes. It just felt that kind of way. Like the coyotes seemed to be really on a mission to
On a mission, yeah.
to go to that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be. This is just the smell, I presume.
But I wonder what are coyotes doing anyway? Like, I don't know how coyotes live their lives. So, like, I'm just wondering if they're used to having people everywhere and trash everywhere and stuff, and now it's just Carol.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That makes more sense because it's like really, really mean of the hive to direct the coyotes to dig up Helen's grave. Like, really mean. And they're not supposed to be like that. But it did just, when they passed the drone, the way they turned and looked at her, like they were like a hive, part of the hive mind, kind of. Like all of those things did make me have the impression that it was a directed effort, but it seems like it wouldn't fit with what we know about the hive. So,
But why would they not be there before either? Like, how is the hive going to be able to control them if they can't control them? Like, how do you keep them at bay? All of the other creatures are there.
right.
Well, and that's kind of making me think about when the crows come in the next section where she's at the place and they're like pecking the bags of the powder. Because I wondered for like 1 second, how do you stop this from infecting animals as well as people? And we don't have confirmation that the animals aren't affected, so they could be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like more information on the animals.
It's also interesting that they can't kill anybody. So, like, would that make sense if they are also part of the hive?
No, right. How would they, unless they're drinking the milk too?
Well, I guess coyotes are they prey on other animals, but if they have the option to go through trash, I guess they would, like a lot of animals.
Yeah, it's easy pickings.
But it's not like their only option, so they would hunt other animals. So it's not like no one's there, it's only Carol and she has trashed, so let's go there and then maybe dig up Helen.
Right.
I don't know, it seems, well, maybe it's just a part of the storyline, but
Yeah, it might be nothing, but
I don't think they are part of the hive though because of that, what you just said, because I think when like the zoos or when the people let the animals out of the zoos early on, I think they said it got quite messy between the animals.
That's right.
So I guess the animals can still kill, and I don't know, but maybe that means they're not part of the hive. Carol sleeps in the police car overnight, and the very first thing she sees when she wakes up is the button to release the gun. And the second thing she sees is handcuff keys. No more clinky bracelet. Both of these discoveries call for a son of a bitch. Then she's back to work gathering stone from the quarry to protect Helen, which is very sweet. She called off her mission for a whole day and went above and beyond with like, I don't know, probably like 4 times as much stone than she needed to be sure Helen was safe from the wildlife.
Yeah.
And then she paints her a beautiful headstone, a very fulfilling day 9. And yeah, at this point, when she was in the house, I was fully expecting one of the others to ring the doorbell and leave an exciting cliffhanger, but nope. Instead, she has a new idea when she sees a barcode on the bag of the white powder, races to Sprouts to scan it, but no luck. But she has no shortage of ideas. She's already on to another one as she starts hunting through dog food bags for a similar code. And then she finds it right away, first bag. And that sends her to a place called Agrajet. I already said this, but it would have taken me 999 days to get anywhere close to this point.
Yep.
So I guess that bag was the inside of a dog bag, like the outside had been taken off, which maybe I would have figured out at some point just because I have a dog and it has a very like unique feel. But even so, I would never have tracked down the code and gone to this factory.
Yeah, I think realistically, I would have gone about, like 50 other places before you'd find the one that would actually have the stuff. But I kind of love that she just directly just goes.
No, I do too.
It's kind of great.
Yeah, she's smart. Making progress.
At one point in one of these driving shots, I don't remember if it was to get the stone, I think it was. There's this really strange but amazing shot from overhead. It's like above her window looking in. Like the shot is almost an overhead shot, but it's just slightly to the side so that you can see her through the window. It's just a strange angle, and I just really like that.
I liked the shot when she was done with covering the grave with the pavement.
Like the pavers.
The pavers, thank you.
Yeah.
And that was set against the setting sun.
Oh, yeah.
And then you could see all the mosquitoes like flying around her. I thought it was a beautiful shot.
Yeah.
Like full silhouette of her in the car. And
yeah.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah. And the mosquitoes were like, oh, that's a great touch. That's a great touch. Very realistic. Yeah.
That's one thing I have a problem with in a lot of movies, actually, when people are camping or something. And I'm like, there would be bugs everywhere. Like, just.
Right?
You can't just lay in the grass. Like, there are definitely bugs on you.
Yeah. I'm always like, in my head when I see people lying down in the grass, and I'm like, are you not afraid of ticks or any other insects? Like, do you want the stuff crawling up your head and stuff?
Yep.
But about the bags, when she walked into that place and saw the bags, I don't think I would have thought of looking for the same bag in a grocery store, because it looks so manufactured for like a wholesale kind of thing, or like deliveries to produce something. I wouldn't think of even seeing the barcode. I don't think I would come up with the idea to go to Sprouts and look for something that's being sold in such large bags.
Same.
I mean, it makes sense in the episode or for her, but I don't think I would be like, oh yeah, maybe dog food.
Right. I'm assuming that the only reason why she went there was because that's the store that she's familiar with and she knows they have a scanner.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah, that was the first idea. True.
Yeah, but then like scanning it with a scanner that doesn't have that in its database is going to be useless anyway.
Yeah.
Which kind of
it is sort
happened.
of. Yeah, exactly. So I think I would have thought like you, Helen. I think I would have probably gone to like a, Home Depot or something like.
Yeah, like a bulk kind of.
Yeah, a bulk store or something that has industrial kind of things, or I don't know.
But they'll probably, even in the factory where they had the sacks, they probably would have a scanner there as well. So
yeah,
she could have maybe tried there.
True.
I work in companies where you have less like chemicals and stuff, and you'll have like scanners too.
Yeah.
But again, they maybe just be using what they have. I don't think this was planned prior to what was happening. I don't know.
Well, I don't think she can scan it anywhere and have
and find an
any kind of
registered
screen say what it is. Probably not. No. What do you guys think she doesn't ask the hive what's inside the bag? Wouldn't they tell her? They cannot lie to her.
I think they wouldn't, to protect themselves. Like she's getting too close to
an answer.
A way to fuck with them. Yeah.
Okay.
That's my opinion.
I did kind of wonder if it wasn't just some kind of perfect
nutritional,
all of the nutrients that you need. Yeah,
right.
It's like, which I've thought about before, that just something that you can just live off of, and it's just, that's all you have to consume as a human being to make.
Well, I thought of that because when she picks the dog food, it said 100%, don't actually remember, zero fillers or whatever. 100% nutrition or something like that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, is there just
Nutrition in there?
mashed up dog food?
Mhm.
But obviously it's not. So
At first I thought it was cat litter.
Yeah.
oh, did I?
yeah.
So did I.
That's what I thought she was like pulling off the shelf.
That looks like it.
I was like, oh my God, they have to eat cat litter to stay alive.
That's the secret. It's the perfect food for humans, calorie.
Right.
Very nutritious.
But yeah, it's not the cliffhanger I was looking for exactly, but it certainly is a cliffhanger.
I hope it's something a little bit more like eerie, dead bodies or something. I hope.
It's probably gonna be dead bodies. That's always my first thought.
That she sees?
Yeah.
Or dead animals, or
I hope it's not like, oh, well, a list of ingredients will be a bit boring, really.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's bad judging from
Reaction.
the synopsis for next week's episode.
Oh.
It says Carol shares a horrific discovery and learns new truths in the process. Mr. Diabati lives life to the fullest in Sin City. So, I guess she meets up with him in Vegas, but whatever she discovered was not good.
Great reaction and great cut.
yeah.
That was fantastic.
That was very good.
I think it's kind of amazing that, I mean, several of these episodes have been, in quotes, kind of slow, but she carries it so well. I mean, I'd watch her do anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I just enjoy watching her and reacting to things, and she's great, so.
I always find myself like, when it ends, I'm like, oh, was that it?
Yeah.
Right.
It doesn't feel long or boring or it's dragging or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I've noticed this episode is since the hive has left her, there were a lot of annoying sounds being there for a long time, like irritating sounds like the drone or later the police siren when she wakes up. It's like goes and goes and goes, or just before she falls asleep. But anyways, she like a lot of irritating sounds on the screen for a longer period of time. That made me irritated in a way.
Yeah.
Until there was the cut with the beautiful Kronkben. I think that's how you pronounce the band name. I think when she's paving over the grave of Helen, there's the beautiful song.
Yeah, it was very pretty.
But the whole episode was just sounds, and like I felt there were a lot of irritating sounds, which I think is something that was
specific,
purposeful
on purpose,
for this. Yeah,
I mean, it even started with the phone ringing, like
irritating.
Yeah, it just disrupts you, and you're like, oh, it's loud and sudden.
They did a really good job making it very like annoying, and like even the voice message that they've left for her, like the way they would like play it every single time.
Yes.
And you as the viewer like, oh, not this again. So obviously you know she's just as irritated by it. So they did really good with that.
Yeah, I kind of love that they let it play through the entire time, every time she called them, for us to sit there and listen to. Like, we're just getting as irritated as she is.
Yeah. And she puts it on speaker and washes her hands, and it's like you said, purposeful and
intentional,
interesting. Yeah.
You guys, well, I know, Raquel, you're going to watch it, but Die My Love, the movie, has a lot of this in it, and it's done super well. Like a lot of the kind of, like you said, disruption coming in from all angles and just driving you a little out of your mind. So it's a big part of that movie.
Immerse you in the scene.
Yeah.
The character's mindset.
Yep.
All right. I guess that's a wrap on our discussion of Pluribus episode 5. Come back next week for our discussion on episode 6. Thanks for listening. Bye.